Recycling such a large amount of soil and rock debris was a task in itself. The machine was cutting 750 square feet of stone in a day and collecting 2,400 tons of debris in just 1 hour. From the England side, the wreck was being used for a park at Folkestone and therefore protruded slightly from the coastline. The debris collected from the French side was in the form of mud. An artificial lake was created by putting it in a valley in Sungate. On the one hand, so much debris was being taken out of the tunnel, on the other hand, the goods being taken inside were also quite large. As the TBM was being bored at the same speed, it was also very important to seal the noselock and chobe layers. If the sea above made its way through the tunnel, it would be impossible to stop it. Round concrete slabs of the size of the tunnel were being fitted for this work. This concrete is stronger than the concrete used in nuclear plants. About 750,000 concrete slabs were used in the Channel Tunnel made of rain-fast steel. One full color of these slabs weighs 46 tons. That is, this total is so big that 8 buildings like Burj Khalifa can be built. The buildings were put into the service train and taken to the tunnel, where there was a steel machine fitting the young man into place. Weeks passed and then months, the tunnel was advancing from both sides. The only thing he was waiting for was when these two tunnels would meet, but as easy as it looked and sounded, the task was actually much more difficult. Obviously, the two tunnels will never meet under the sea if the two TBMs do not move in the right position. Laser beam guidance system was being used to solve this problem. One laser was installed in the machine on the English side and the other in the machine on the French side. The two guidance systems were wirelessly connected to each other. Whenever a machine moved, the guidance system sent a signal to the main computer to reposition the head of the boring machine with a hydraulic jack, bringing the two tunnels back into alignment with each other. This guidance system was working properly or not. To confirm this, both machines will be stopped at the distance of last 100 and then a steel rod will be sent from the next side to confirm whether the position of both tunnels is accurate or not. After 3 years of continuous boring, the time finally came. The distance between them was reduced to 100 meters and a steel rod was sent as per the plan. Here comes the biggest and toughest test of the engineering team. One of the two TBMs had to be destroyed. Yes. 2 feet thick concrete slabs were installed in both the tunnels, which means the diameter of the tunnel was reduced from 50 feet to 46 feet and the diameter of the boring machine was 50 feet. The solution to this problem was that one of the two machines would have to be moved out of the way, which engineers called mechanical suicide. So this sacrifice was made on the England machine, which was angled towards the ground, and after going down several hundred feet, it was left where it lies buried to this day. Now the final moment of construction was near. The TBM in France moved forward and eventually joined the tunnel in England, where the French TBM was disassembled and taken out. Now you might be thinking that England TBM could have been disassembled too. Then why did you bury him? A new machine could be manufactured for less than the original cost of disassembling the boring machine. So the company first looks at which option will give them less loss. In the same way, it is decided whether to bury it forever or to exhume it. For the first time in 13,000 years, a land route was going to be made again between the two countries. One employee from each country was chosen as many workers were working for this event. They broke the final chalk layer with a manual jackhammer and exchanged flakes for the media event. Thousands of years ago, England and France were finally reunited after being separated by a glacier, which was celebrated to celebrate. Years of hard work had finally paid off. After completing the finishing work, this channel tunnel was opened on May 6, 1994. If the expenditure incurred in this project is adjusted to today's date, it becomes £12 billion, i.e. 1190 billion rupees. During the construction phase, 13,000 labourers were working in the Channel Tunnel and 10 labourers were also killed during the work. There are total 3 tunnels in this entire project. 2 for the train and 1 small tunnel has been built, which is used in emergency. Today, about 60,000 people use this tunnel, which includes 4,600 trucks, 140 coaches and 7,300 vehicles, which are parked in the cargo train and made to cross the tunnel.